What's up YouTube? My name is Drew with Donk Boys Overland, and today I am in a random parking lot cooking my breakfast of quesadillas and Monster Energy drink. But today we'll be hitting Halfmoon Gulch, and that's been something that's on AJ and I's list for a while now, and I'm really excited to take you along with us. Early morning intros are not my best, but today we find ourselves in Leadville, Colorado, which is found in the heart of the Rocky Mountains, just 2 hours from Denver. But let's start off with some history. Not only is the Champion Mill one of the highest mills found in the great state of Colorado, sitting just under 14,000 feet, but it has also stood the test of time, having been built in 1907 by the Mount Champion Mining Company. The Champion Mill processed gold and silver ore from many nearby mines, even handling up to 50 tons, which is roughly 10 elephants worth. The ore was moved using 60,000-foot gravity-powered aerial tramways, which carried 42 buckets full of ore over the mountain every single day. The mill was powered by the local town Leadville, Colorado, but sadly, they ceased operations in 1919 due to the higher shipping costs and transportation issues. Today, the Champion Mill is still one of the best preserved high-altitude mining mills in the United States, which can also only be accessed by a rugged 4x4 trail. But for now, we gotta go meet up with AJ.
Let's go.
All right. As we're driving, if you look around at all of these trees that are golden, you're going to see a tree species that's called aspen. Now in Colorado, aspens are very common, but something I think that is really interesting is that they actually make clones of themselves. Unlike normal trees that just have offspring, aspens actually make clones, and they can all be connected through their roots and their shoots. So all that orange up there on the mountain is just one giant organism. All right, apparently I chose to make this the aspen learning video. So stick with me, we're gonna learn a little bit about some biology real quick and put my degree to use. Aspens, specifically quaking aspens, are found widely throughout North America. What makes aspens very special is that they share a massive underground root system, often connecting many of the trunks into one giant organism. New trees, called shoots or suckers, grow from the roots rather than from the seeds. These roots can live thousands of years, even though individual shoots may be short-lived. All the shoots in a clone are genetically identical, so an entire forest can basically be made up of one tree in disguise. Aspens rapidly spread throughout that area, quickly taking over that open land and competing aggressively for that new sunlight, water, and nutrients that is now available. I figured since it's fall and it's beautiful up here that I would talk a little bit about the trees that are showing the most vibrant colors, because we're definitely going to be seeing more of them as we're on the trails. So at least you're following along about a new plant species that maybe you didn't know about. But yeah, they're a really cool tree species that makes clones, and I think that that is something that's really cool about them. As we're starting to drive, it has started to begin to rain, so there is a chance that if temperatures drop low enough, it might actually snow on us while we're on this trip. But we will see what happens. All of that's to say that this drive might become a lot more interesting, a lot tougher. As soon as it begins to get wet outside, you have a whole new level of difficulty. Sometimes you lose grip. Stuff like that. So this is going to be an interesting one, but I would say that the one thing is that AJ and I have been planning to do this pass forever. It did drop in difficulty, so I guess we are going to make it more difficult in a way. At the trailhead, we aired down, which is the first step before every adventure begins. All right, while I'm airing down, these are moving a lot up here, and I want to fix that because they're making so much noise on the trail, and I am sick of hearing it while I'm driving. So I'm going to fix these and tighten them in a better way. But yeah, that is what I'm doing while I'm airing down, since I have the auto deflators. Was it still recording? Look at this guy. Another botany fun fact, a lot of these plants down here are in the willow family. You can actually use willows to find water. So if you are roaming through the wilderness and you need a lake, and from a far distance you can identify willows, there's a high chance that there's going to be water there. I want to come get you guys to the puddles too. Well, the sun is finally coming out, and so far I think the drive is more beautiful than either of us would have thought. I am having an absolute blast, and this is definitely one of those ones that I think everyone needs to put on their to-do list. If you're off-roading in Colorado, you need to hit Halfmoon Gulch. Obviously, we haven't even hit the real hard part yet. That's still coming up, but it is absolutely beautiful. The first obstacle, a simple rock climb, which became more technical after the rain began to pick up. Something that AJ and I would be more familiar with became more challenging. Thank you. You're trying to put your left on which rock?
On that rock right in the middle.
Oh, so you're coming full right then?
Come on the right, turn left, and straddle that big ditch right on to the right of the rock. You know?
Okay, so you want, double checking, you want passenger to this rock here.
No, my driver tire will be on that big rock in the middle.
Driver's side, middle, okay.
And then my passenger side will be up on this.
Okay, passenger's gonna be over here. Cool, all right, understanding. All right, straight out. Turn to your passenger. You tend to just do your own thing anyways.
You said passenger, between passenger.
Yeah, but you hopped off that rock. Back up. I'm not gonna worry about walking. I'm just gonna talk to you. Stop. Turn to your passenger side. We're gonna get you relined up. Yep, go passenger. Passenger, yep. Keep going. All right, start straightening it out. You're on the line you wanted. Ah, stop. What? Is it your plate? Oh, it's your frame. All right. You gotta go further passenger. What? Yeah, you gotta go further passenger. So start, yep. That's about the angle you're gonna have to take, yep. Yep. Stop. Back up. The problem is you're just on the outside of that rock. You keep sliding off of it. What about you go around the rock?
a big dip there. So trying to get driver, little driver. Keep that line. Straighten out. Keep that line. You're good. Keep that line. Passenger. Cut passenger. You're clearing the tree. You're good. There you go. Straighten out. Keep going, passenger. There, you're good. You clear it.
Then came the long-awaited river crossing. With the rain coming down the way that it was, we knew we didn't want to stay here long. Yeah, so back up a little bit and change your angle. Straight, back up straight. Stop, stop. Alright, start to turn, yep. Perfect, perfect. Straight out. Woo! Big rock there. Alright, come at me, come at me, come at me. You're gonna have an easier time coming directly at me. Directly coming at me. With a combination of bad route planning, communication, and a last-ditch effort, AJ tore off his license plate protector. Let's save your rig. Let's go the other way. Oh no! I don't know why I pressed the button. And knowing that my truck was longer, we knew that I had to go ahead and reroute and try a different way. So, as all things happen with weather and changes, this is what happens when you make a plan to come in October not knowing what the weather will be, and now it's snowing officially. It's no longer hail, it's no longer rain, it's getting a little thundery. We're gonna keep pushing through though. We are safe, we know what we are doing. I can't call us trained professionals, but we are experienced triers. All right. But yeah, that's what happens when you plan in October to come out here, or you plan something way in advance. You can't predict weather 2 months out. So now we are kind of just going with the motions. We are going to peak this thing to where we want to. We will get to the mill. Izzy keeps staring at me. But we will get to the mill. We will get some amazing drone footage. Possibly. It's starting to hail again. It's coming down harder. This is amazing. We're having a blast. It's such a great time to be out here. My feet are soaked. Heat is blasting in the trucks. AJ's figuring out what is wrong with his radio because of the way he just came over that hill. And we are having an absolute blast. This is nuts. This is so beautiful. I need to come here again. Already I know I need to come here again. This feels like that scene in Brother Bear where you go meet the gods, you know, where where the light touches. This feels like where the light touches the sky. Oh my God, it's so pretty. This is nuts.
Fat, skinny, fat.
Hey, I've got a mountain to get to.
And just as quickly as the rain showed up before, it swiftly became snow. We continued to climb, and as we continued to get even closer, it became harder to see what was around us. The weather update is, it is coming down like crazy. Here, I'll stop so you can see it. But yeah, it's starting to really snow. I'm getting snowed on. We got the drones out of the air. But it is going to be crazy to see that mill. I'm hoping that we can wait out the storm a little bit when we get there, so that way we can still see get the drones out there, because you're not actually able to hike up to that anymore because it started to fall apart and deteriorate over time. So now the only way to get it is to fly a drone up there if you want to get footage of it. So we're going to pray that the snow stops. So. Camera's picking it up way more. It is much harder to see without the camera up right now. Guys, we officially have a whiteout. You want to see, we're not going to be able to see all the way to the mountains over there. Hopefully we can still find the mill. Starting to see the tops of the mountain. All right, so like you know, we were in the storm and we're looking at this going, how the hell are we going to get up this? We get out here, we start rooting. AJ, can you pan the camera up? We passed the mill a while ago. So at this point, we're probably gonna get our drones in the air, get the camera footage, because it's not about the issue of getting up, it's become the issue of safely getting back down the mountain. But you can see that there's more mining equipment up at the top of the mountains. That is looking absolutely gorgeous. This is freaking amazing.
For context, this is the obstacle we were looking at. And we're planning on trying to come up here. But we look up, and you see the mill's right there. That's our target. So we don't need to do any of this, which is great.
That's right. The snow became so thick, we could barely see over the closest trees. This caused us to blow right past the mill. With a quick turnaround, we're able to finally reach our goal. It's crazy. Like, we literally couldn't see it. We drove right past this thing. And it's not very far off the trail at all. Can't believe that we drove right past it. It is as we were looking up at the structure before us, held together by the steel cables on the back side, that the scale of this place really began to sink in. perched high on the slopes of Mount Champion, this mill once stood at the center of a massive mining operation. Nearly 2 miles up the mountain from where we are now, ore was loaded into an aerial tramway and sent down the slope to this very building. 42 buckets rode on a continuous cable powered by nothing but gravity. Each one of them carried about 9 cubic feet of ore and weighed nearly 600 pounds even when empty. But places like this were never just about machinery. They were about the people, the crews of miners working in the mountains, depending on each other every single day. And in a place this remote, friendship wasn't just something nice to have. It was a necessity. In a lot of ways, that's part of what brings people out here today too. Staying together, sharing places like this, the stories that come with them, and after more than a century, this building's history stands tall and strong. And standing here together, just for a moment, we get to share in that history, while it watches quietly over the valley below. Alrighty, and with that, if you've made it this far in the video, I'd ask that at this point if you could please like, comment, subscribe, tell me what your favorite part is, tell me about your rig, tell me anything you want to know about the Overland space, and I'll get back to you as fast as I can. And for now, I will see you next time.